Donald Moore immigrated from Barbados to Toronto in 1913. He bought a tailor shop at 318 Spadina in 1920 and became a pioneer in the dry cleaning and dyeing business. On April 27, 1954, Moore led a coalition of a number of organizations to lobby the federal government to change Canada's discriminatory immigration policies. Thanks to the efforts of Donald Moore and other Black civic leaders, Toronto has become the vibrant multicultural city it is today.
I came to Canada in 1969 and I met Donald Moore. He was very active in the Black community. So he was very articulate and he made links with a lot of people in the various political parties. Because he could put out a plan, he could talk very seriously about what should be done, and he could talk about principle. Going to Ottawa happened after World War II. The Black community, parts of the Jewish community, working people from unions, etc. A bunch of them went to Ottawa to say, listen, why Black people cannot come to the country? Because it was Canada was closed to Black people and to Chinese and to East Indians. And at the time you had a lot of West Indians, the few that were here, and Black Americans working on the railroad, which was another thing, because the railroad was important because they could move subversive literature back and forth across the country. The Chicago Defender and all those papers that were fighting for equal rights. And because he was a tailor, he didn't have to keep his mouth shut. He didn't have to worry about being fired, you know. And he was in Toronto sitting here. He didn't have to work on the railroad, so he spent all of his time here, either working with doing his tailoring or being active in the community. They went to ask the Minister of Immigration to have an open immigration policy. The minister was kind of reluctant. What he kept saying is that if we let you guys in, we gotta let East Indians in and we gotta let Chinese in. I mean, literally that's what he said according to Don Moore's book. But they persevered, and when the Liberals came to power, Ellen Fairclough wrote the white paper that changed the policy. About 1968 it became law. And he used the Declaration of Human Rights that had just been passed by the United Nations to keep pressuring Canada. He was a great guy. Mr. Moore was a key element in the community at the time. I think we owe a lot to him.